Hello, Cham here of InMotion.press, and today I'm gonna make my own Pressplay 2.0 review. And Pressplay is an app that you can use to add some dynamic features and interactivity on your video itself. So in a nutshell, here are the features of this app. You can add a lead gate or an opt-in form in your video. You can add some branding by adding a watermark, call to action, social share gate. You can add controls to the player elements. You can display a video dynamically based on your viewer's choice. You can add some video skins. You can add some controls for the video speed. You can choose a free video hosting source such as YouTube and Vimeo. And this player is responsive, so it will look great both on desktop and mobile devices. And this is now the second version of this app. So if you purchase the first version, just watch my review and demo because they already added some new features in this new version. So as you can see, I'm now here in the dashboard. So let me now demonstrate to you on how you can set things up and take advantage of those features that I showed you earlier. So as you can see, I now have some campaigns here that I played around earlier. And you can see these things once you create some campaigns, but let me start a new one right now, and I can do so by clicking this one, new video, and I can choose a campaign if I already have one. But for now, let me create a new campaign, and for this one, let me name this demo campaign number 2, and for the project, let me name this demo number 2 again, and then click create. Once you do, you will be taken to this page where you can now add the video that you want to use for your campaign. And I can do that by clicking this one, parent video. And then here I can add the URL of the video that I want to use. And for this example, let me use this one. We copy that URL and simply paste it here. There we go. And the first thing that I can set up is the autoplay. As you can see, I can toggle this button here whether I want my video to autoplay or not. And in many cases, especially if you are creating a video sales letter on a sales page, it's a great idea to always autoplay your video. But the feature that I really like about Pressplay is that you now have this option to disable the autoplay on X amount of visit. Because if your visitors already, went to your page multiple times, chances are they're already getting annoyed with your video that is always being autoplayed because, well, they already watched that video. So what you can do is disable the autoplay, let's say on a third visit. So if the visitor already went to your web page 3 times, your video will no longer autoplay. And that will give them a better experience for them to stay on your website. Aside from that, you can also add this option where they can resume where your viewers left off. And then another thing that you can control is the video appearance. So let's start by adding some video skins. And as you can see, we have free skins, which are iPad, Blackboard, or Whiteboard. And there are also some other skins right here. And for now, let me try this one, graphic number 2. And as you can see, that's a great looking skin. And then I can also add a watermark. So for the source of my watermark, I can add a URL right here, or I can upload an image. And then I also have some settings for my watermark. I can control the opacity, the position, and the size of my watermark. So those are the controls that you can do to your video. But let me click this one, parent video. And let me also show you some other things that you can do in this app. Let me go here to lead capture form and then enable lead capture form. And as you can see, I can add an opt-in form on my video. And I can show this opt-in form wherever I want. I can show it on start, on end, or on a custom time. And for now, let me just add it on a custom time. And let's say I want to add it at 5 seconds time on my video. And then I can add a headline text, which is the one that is appearing right here. For now, I'll just leave it as that. I can change the color of my headline text. I can also change the button text, which is this one. Although for now, I'll just leave that as it is. I can also change my button background color and also the button text color. And by the way, for now, I guess you can only integrate 3 autoresponders in this app, which I'll be showing later on. and I just hope that they will add more integrations in the future. But as you can see, you can do that. Aside from that, as you can see, I can choose whether I want the first name to appear on my opt-in form, because sometimes I'm not adding this one, so I can always uncheck that if I wanted to, so that I will only ask for the email address. Because nowadays people are sometimes worried if they will be giving a lot of information because of so many scams happening nowadays. So in most cases, I'm just asking for the email address, because the lesser information that you will ask from your visitor, the better chance that they can give that information. So there we go. Again, I can change the input background color, the input text color, and I can also choose what happens after they submit the form. I can choose the video to continue playing, or I can send the viewer to another page. And if I choose that option, I can add the URL where they will be redirected once they submit their email address. But for this one, I'm gonna choose continue playing the video. And again, for the background color, which is this one, you can also change the color if you wanted to. You can control the overlay opacity. Alright, so aside from that, I can add a share gate. So let me just enable this one. And there we go. We now have that share on Facebook button. And again, I can choose where I wanted this to appear, on start, on end, or custom time. And again, I want to show this at a custom time, maybe at 10 seconds. And then for the share button, again, I have a bunch of options here. Let's just leave that as that. Alright, aside from that, I can add a CTA button or a call to action button. So let me just enable that one. And by default, this Pressplay image is appearing. But of course, I can always change that. I can also choose where I want it to appear. And for this demo, let me just choose on end of the video, so that let's say I'm selling something in this video, and then at the very end of the video, this button will appear where they can click to buy the product or visit a certain website that I want them to go. And for the content type, I can either add a text or HTML or an image. For now, let me just choose an image, and I can add the image source URL here, or I can just upload an image that I want to use. Alright, so as you can see, we already added a bunch of things in our video right here, and you might already think that those things are already amazing. But I tell you what, there is more in this video player, which is probably my favorite feature that I want to show right now. And that is, you can add some interactions. Alright, so let me just enable interaction, and let me show you some powerful things that you can do right here. And again, I can choose where my interaction will appear, on start, on end, or on a custom time. So for this one, let me just choose a custom time, and maybe I want this to appear on 15 seconds. Alright, the next thing that I can do is I can add some choices on my video by clicking this one, add video, and then add one more, so that they can have two choices on my video. So let's say this video is all about a weight loss program, and let's say I have a separate program for male and another program for female. So what they can do is choose their gender on the video itself, and on this video they can watch another video depending on their gender. So let me just set that. So for this first button, let me say male, and as you can see, I can also control the background color, the font size, the font type, text, and I can even add a border if I wanted to. And probably for this one, let's add a border, and let's make the border white. There we go. And for this one, let's call it female. And then again, I can control everything, but for now, let me just enable the border, and let's make the border color white. And I wish I can just click and drag this and place it wherever I want, although for now I cannot do that. I hope they will add that feature in the future where I can position these buttons wherever I want on the video. Let's go ahead and check it out. And as you can see, under my parent video, I now have these two other options that they can choose once they go to that certain time that I set, and they can choose either of these. What I can do then is add a video that they can go to once they click these other two options right here. So I can do that by clicking this one, male. And for this one, just for the sake of this example, let me copy this and place it here as my video URL. And then for the female, again for the sake of this demo, let me just copy this URL, paste it here, and then there we go. Aside from that, I can also do all the things that I did in our parent videos. So for example, if I wanted to set all those things under the male video as well, I can add a lead capture form, share gate, call to action button for that particular video as well. And again, if I wanted to add an interaction with this particular video as well, let's say under male, I can add something like below 20 or above 20, or I can make my funnel even deeper if I wanted to. Although you got the idea, so I don't have to do that here, but as you can see, this feature right here is really powerful. So for now, let me just save this and let me publish this video that we just did and show you how it looks like in a web page. So let me click save and then click publish. And as you can see, I can select a player size from here. And for now, let me choose this one, 853 by 480. And as you can see, here's the HTML code that I can copy and paste on my web page. So let me copy this one. And depending on the page builder that you're using, just find that place where you can add a custom HTML and paste that code. I'm using Thrive Themes, and for this one, there's this element called custom HTML. So let me just click and drop that here, insert custom HTML, and I can paste the HTML here, and then click save changes. And as you can see, because it auto played in my page builder earlier and it's now my second time to visit this web page, it now has this option where I can skip where I left off earlier, or I can watch from the beginning. So because I want to demonstrate to you how this video looks like after setting all these things that we did earlier, let me watch from the beginning. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, on 5 seconds our opt-in form appeared, and then on 10 seconds our share gate appeared as well. And then on 15 seconds, as you can see, the choices that we placed, which are male or female, also appeared. So let me test this by clicking male. There we go. So as you can see, it worked. It directed me to that video that I added when the button for male will be clicked. And then at the very end of my video, as you can see, our call to action button, which is in this case a buy now button, also appeared. Although as you can see, the buttons male and female are also appearing right there. So I should set this in a way that those things should not appear. But as you can see, you got the idea. You can place those things, which are the opt-in form, share gate, and this call to action button anywhere you like on your video. Alright, so just to show you the integration of the email marketing service that I told you about earlier, let me go here to account and then integrations. And as you can see, so far there are only 3 autoresponders that you can integrate as of now, which are Aweber, MailChimp, and ActiveCampaign. And so far I just connected a MailChimp account, and my main autoresponder as of right now is GetResponse, but they don't have that for now. I hope they will add more here in the future, but if you have these 3, then you can just integrate them. So if you have Aweber, you can connect it here. Or if you're using ActiveCampaign, you can connect it here as well. If you don't have any, then you can just create a MailChimp account, which you can use for free if you have less than 2,000 subscribers. Although I'm considering to create an ActiveCampaign account because it has a native integration with Kajabi, which is the membership platform that I'm using at the moment. But I do hope that they will just add more email marketing services that can be integrated in this app in the future. Aside from that, this app also comes with insights and analytics. So aside from those awesome features that I already showed you, you can also check the engagement of your viewers on your video. That way you can always tweak on how you can create your video and where you can place those interactivities within your video. And as you can see, they will be also adding a split test feature in the future as well. Alright, so as you can see, that's how Pressplay works, and I really highly recommend this program. It's the best that I have tried so far. There was a cheap interactive app that I tried in the past, and man, it's full of bugs, and I just discontinued using it because it's just not working. And if you're familiar also with an app called Video Agent X, they also have that feature where you can add some choices like what I showed earlier with male and female. It's just that with that app, that's the only feature that you can have. So you cannot do some of those things that I have showed you earlier. But with Pressplay 2.0, you can add all those features, and it's really amazing that you just have everything that you need in a single app. And so if you find this app useful and you want to use it to bring your video marketing campaigns to the next level, then I highly recommend that you grab this app as well. And you can do so through my link. So simply click the button that you can see below this video for you to grab this app from me. Because if you do, I have awesome bonuses for you that you can see below this page. And because I really love this app, I prepared really amazing bonuses for you. Alright, so that's it for my Pressplay 2.0 review. And I look forward to seeing you using this app as well. Again, it's really amazing. It's probably the best video player that you can use. So I really highly recommend it. So thanks a lot for watching, and my name is Chem, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.